episode 169 of Flick, James Flick, your one and only movie reviewing secret agent. Today, I will be reviewing a fantasy film that came out in 1996 that is directed by Henry Selick, that is based on the novel of the same name by Roald Dahl, and that stars Paul Terry and Susan Sarandon, and that movie is James and the Giant Peach. So this book-based movie has just started, and so far our titular character, James Henry Trotter, played by a young Paul Terry, has just been orphaned by a giant cloud rhino, and is now having to deal with unpleasant ants. Luckily, my ants are more pleasant to be around. He is now being protective of a spider, which is presumably harmless, and saved it from his unpleasant ants. Now James has stumbled upon our titular Peach, and my goodness did it get to its titular enormous size. I myself happen to like peaches nonetheless. He is now starting to go inside that colossal peach, and in the process, along with this movie, has turned from live action in the beginning to stop motion, which is where we are now. How fascinating it is to see giant bugs inside the colossal peach, which James has begun being friendly with already. Among the giant bugs is a grasshopper, who is quite the dandy indeed. I happen to like his top hat and walking stick. Man, oh man, he and his bug friends were in for quite a wild ride inside that big peach. Talk about motion sickness for sure. Yikes! They were all under attack from a giant mechanical shark, but luckily all of them made it out all right. Wow! The giant peach that they are all in just took flight. That was because they came across a flock of seagulls and hoisted up some strings on its stem, and the seagulls caught the strings in their beaks. How clever! Turns out that the spider he saved earlier is among the bug friends that are with him. So that you know, she is named Miss Spider and is played by Susan Sarandon. So they have now come across some skeletal pirates, and one of which kind of looks like Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas, don't you think? That grasshopper just played some excellent violin. Now, I am pretty sure that I could teach my niece Eleanor to play violin sometime. I am even liking this song called Family that his bug friends are singing right now. It is quite catchy, I would say. They have now finally arrived in New York City. However, unfortunately, that rhino that got his parents earlier has returned. Well, the rhino is now gone again, which is a good thing. Also, James, along with this movie, has gone back to live action. As this movie draws to a close, James is now enjoying his new life in New York City, with his bug friends and the colossal peach. Overall, James and the Giant Peach is a marvelous version of Roald Dahl's classic tale with spectacular visual effects and great stop-motion animation. Join me next time when I review Halloween Town 2: Calabar's Revenge. I'm Flick, James Flick, your one and only movie reviewing secret agent out there.